Amicus briefs are briefs that are filed by someone, an organization who's not a party to the case. They're acting as a friend of the court to educate the court about often a broader impact of a case or some perspective that the court might never have considered if not for the amicus weighing in.
There are thousands of judges across the country in both the federal and state courts, and only a very few of them are really expert in media law and First Amendment law as it relates to the press.
Judges can get very focused on the particular case before them, and they don't understand that there could really be a wider impact on the news media across the country and also on the public at large.
We had a situation in Alabama where a reporter had been subpoenaed to testify in a civil case dealing with her observations at an execution. The court seemed to think, what's the big deal about making a reporter testify? And what we did, we walked out and we called the Reporters Committee, and immediately they said, yes, we'd love to help. We needed a third party with credibility, a national standing to come in and explain to the judge, look, this is not a local issue, this is a really important issue. It seemed to get through to the judge, and very quickly the case went in our favor, and the subpoena ultimately was quashed.
What the Reporters Committee does in the production of these briefs is it provides the education and the background and the support for the legal arguments for judges to rely on in their rulings on these matters where they might not be that familiar.
It can be really helpful to have RCFP weigh in as amicus and put together these big media coalitions to tell a court it's not just this one news organization that cares about this case, it's the news media across the country. The Reporters Committee represents the interests of journalists and the news media, but really we're representing the interests of the general public as well. It's the news media's job to find the important stories, to gather the facts, to report it to the public, and to explain the implications to the public.
Not every organization has the funds to do that, to pay for an amicus brief, to pay for the legal defense that's needed in a particular case. And so to have the Reporters Committee there with its capabilities and its willingness to jump into the fight is critical.